Hello guys and welcome back to Dance Moms, and today we are rocking and a rolling into season 4 episode 13. I need to stop starting these episodes with what episode we're on because I always forget and then I'm always like season 1 episode 175. I don't know at this point, but either way I know that I am super excited. Now if you're wondering why the lighting sitch is a little bit dodgy in this episode, it is because it's warm in the UK currently and I have no aircon, which means I'm currently sitting with a fan underneath me with the blind down. I can't have the big light on because it creates too much heat. I'm sweating my tits off right now. It's not a fun vibe at all, but I'm still here making content for you guys because otherwise you'll all have a go at me. I'll just get hundreds of hate comments being like, where's Dance Mums? You've missed a Dance Mum Sunday. And I can't miss a Dance Mum Sunday. That's illegal. So anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll get into the video. But first, the pyramid. So as you can see, this pyramid is slightly smaller than it usually is, and that's because we're actually missing a lot of people off of it. Obviously, Kelly and her 2 children have left. Kalani and Kira are not here. We do have Leslie on here, but there's no Kathy either. So really, this is quite bare bones, I have to say. But anyway, at the bottom, we have Melissa. I know, big shock. I actually couldn't stand her in the last episode. I found her really difficult to engage with. There were so many moments where I was like, you're just being out of order, especially the end. Especially the lack of support given to Kenzie. The fact that Christy's having to do that job and give her some kind of pep talk. It just doesn't look great on you, I have to say. Up next, we have the monstrosity of evil herself, Abby. Honestly, what can I say about Abby that I haven't said already? Nothing, really. I haven't said that she's a giraffe, but she doesn't have a particularly long neck. Or a neck at all. So, yeah. Up next, we have Jill. She's working hard on that new brand of candles. My Little Candles, Wick sold separately. And I feel like, again, I don't really remember much about her in the last episode. It's been a while since I've watched Dance Mums. Like a week and a half. So I was struggling to remember key moments and like who was where. So I kind of just did it based off of what I could remember. That means that up next is Holly. Again, she was kind of slay. I don't really remember much about her. She was kind of there doing her thing as she usually does. Up next, we have Leslie. I have to say, Leslie in season 4, massive overhaul of her personality and character. I've not disliked her at all this series. I've actually found her to be on the right side of history. And I feel like it's because she's trying so much less to fight with the mums and more to fight against Abby, and she's joined the rebellion, she's joined the cause, and I like that. I think today's her last episode, which is a shame because I've just started to get on board with Leslie, but either way is what it is. Up next we have Kendall and we also have Nia. They were both good in the group number. I don't remember there being anything special about them, but they were good. The group number was fantastic. I really did enjoy the group number, so there is that. And up next we have Christy. I have to say, I really enjoyed Christy in the last episode. Her pep talk to Kenzie was one of my favourite moments. And listen, there's a lot of cynical people in the comment section that are like, oh, she's only doing this for show. Oh, she actually hates the Zigglers. I think if she hated the Zigglers, she wouldn't be friends with Melissa now. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you can be friends with someone and you can also hold them to account when they're wrong, because that's what friends should do. You shouldn't have blind loyalty towards people, and if you do, you're a bad friend as much as they're a bad friend. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, up next we have Chloe. I thought Chloe's solo was good. It didn't win obviously in the overalls, but it did win her category, so I was very impressed. Up next we have Maddie. I thought her dance was good, it was strong, it was amazing, but the person on top of the pyramid is Mackenzie, because she absolutely slayed last week, and I think she deserves a lot more respect than she's given by people. She's often referred to as Maddie's little sister, but maybe she should be referred to as Mackenzie, and Maddie should be referred to as Kenzie's big sister. I'm just joking.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here for another week of torture. Woo. Can't wait to see who's on the top of the pyramid, because I bet it's Maddie. Woo! Oh my god. This is the most predictable show on TV.
I am very excited to introduce the new permanent replacements for Brooke and Paige.
Peyton and the other one, Kalani, are the permanent replacements for Brooke and Paige. Interesting. That means shit is about to go down in this episode with Peyton and Leslie, because they're not on the team much longer. And I'm very interested to see how this goes down.
You will be replacing Kelly on this team. Kalani will be replacing Brooke and Paige.
Oh. So Leslie and Peyton aren't replacing anybody? So what's going on here? Please somebody explain to me what is happening right now, because I don't know what's going on here.
No, you have Peyton, who lives right here, who shows up at your studio 4 or 5 days a week, and you still are gonna bypass her.
Listen, there's not many people that can gag Abby like that. I mean, nobody's tried to gag her, because let's be honest, no one wants to get within 5 feet of her. But I do think that Leslie has a point. I'm sorry, what are we doing here? Like, actually, what are we doing? I do not understand why Abby hasn't put Peyton on the team yet. It's so ridiculous.
Don't ask me to congratulate Kira for being here, because it's not going to happen. And that's just your games, your head games.
All right.
Again, Leslie kind of slay. I'm here for her. I'm gutted we're losing her. I genuinely thought that there was going to be no redemption arc for Leslie, but here we are, the villain turned hero, the Abby Slayer, and she's about to be kicked off the show. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted.
But you're the one on this team that had previous experience, as your mother so kindly pointed out.
Previous experience as a drag queen. I mean, she did 1 or 2 Shangela numbers, and you're saying that that is drag queen experience? I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one.
Next, we have Maddie. You were the highest scoring routine in the entire competition.
What's going on right now? Why is Maddie 3rd on the pyramid? The only person left is Peyton. So what? Who else is on this pyramid? Is she going to be like, surprise, bitches? This new person's on the team. And we're going to get another person here. Woohoo. Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine?
Your performance was better than any Broadway show.
Thank you.
That's just not true. That's just not true. I'm sorry. Are you saying that a 2-minute dance by Maddie Ziegler is better than a Broadway show like Wicked or Mamma Mia or The Lion King or Phantom of the Opera or literally any Broadway show? You're delusional.
And on top of the pyramid this week,
I've been hearing that she ends up on the pyramid at some point, and I was like, who the fuck's on top of the pyramid? I forgot about it, and then as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, of course it's Kelly, with the worst headshot ever. That is so funny. The fact that it's a screen grab from the argument is hysterical. What's she doing at the top of the pyramid? She's been at the top of the pyramid the same number of times as Paige, which is hysterical.
oh my God.
That's funny.
Well, it's the only time she's ever gonna get anywhere.
Christy looks so done right now. She looks so over this. She's sat there like, what are we doing here? Like, actually, what are we doing here? Why are we having this conversation? Why? What are we actually doing? Get me off this show, please.
This time we're going to Canton, Ohio. We are going to the apple orchard.
Yay. Woohoo. Am I right, guys? I think that the Candy Apple episode should all be extended. At least 15 extra minutes. Like, I need the extra juicy tea, do you know what I mean? It's not enough. It's not enough. Extend the episodes, you cowards.
And they're white and they're beautiful. And you are in trouble if you don't bring them tomorrow to rehearsal.
So they took some costumes home and they're going to be in trouble if they don't bring them back. What were the costumes from? I don't know. I can't remember what costumes they were. But why are we reusing costumes? because I thought that, like, oh, you can't wear the same costume on stage because that's gonna be horrendous. That's gonna count negatively against you. I don't want. Do you know what I mean? Like, she kind of just waffles at this point, and my eyes are glazing over. Wow. Whoa. Gotta remain focused.
Kelly has 2 sets of the costume.
Call her attorney. I'm not getting involved.
No, you need to go get it from her. She's your buddy. Christy, come on. She's your friend.
You want Christy to do you a favor? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna work out, innit? That's gonna work out in your favor. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's happening. It's not happening. So, back your booty onto the start line. Get out of here. Call her attorney is correct, because I ain't going around and cleaning up your mess. You want the outfit? You go around and get it. Mm-hmm. See how that works out for you.
The first solo is going to Kalani, and Peyton will be doing our other solo.
What's the catch? Where's the catch? Who's the catch? Because I'm sensing trickery and troublesome negative energy here.
Kathy, don't even think about ruining this winning streak.
I am so desperate for this team to lose. I need them to lose. I'm sorry, they need to be humbled. Not the team itself. Abby needs to be humbled. I can't have her being like, 11 wins, and we're gonna make it 12. Oh, 12 wins, and we're gonna make it 13. And they've won every single competition in this series. It's boring. I'm done. I'm out. Cash me outside. How about that? Alright.
They don't get costumes. That means 2 girls are cut from this number.
I'm surprised because she will never put those on her kids' bodies.
I think, first of all, it's a matter of principle with Kelly. She ain't giving them costumes back. Fuck Abby. I'm gonna do everything I can to screw her over. Second of all, 2 people getting cut. Who's betting that it's gonna be either Nia and Peyton or Kendall and Peyton?
So you take this music, you go home, and you know it. You can move the furniture out of the way in the living room, and you do it over and over and over until it's perfection.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sure that their families are going to be super happy with them just rearranging the furniture in the living room just so that they can dance around a little bit. Go outside and dance. Go outside. I don't want to see you moving my sofa. I don't want to see you moving the coffee table. It's there for a reason.
Get focused.
The group dance this week is called The Last Dance, and Erin Babs came 2 weeks ago and did the choreography.
Okay, so they are actually going to be redoing this number. I'm glad that they're going to be redoing it because it looked good in rehearsal. And also the fact that Nick, I think, had a family member pass away around about this time. So it's not exactly great timing. But at least we're all back here. We're all ready to go. Let's crack on.
Time out.
Not the kids arguing. Oh no. We've reached a whole new level of chaos over at the Candy Apples. It's no longer Kathy fighting with choreographers. It's no longer the parents fighting each other. The kids are fighting each other now. What's in the water over in Ohio? Do y'all just beef each other all the time? Because this is kind of crazy, I can't lie.
I'm trying to get the costume because you know me, I'm always worried, Peyton's group costume is...
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you haven't stopped banging on about how you want to be on this team. Yeah, we know. We know, Leslie. Leslie, we know. Leslie, shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shush your mouth. We know. Okay, we know. We know.
I'm going to take it upon myself, and I'm going to get these costumes back, or at least everything I can to get these costumes back.
You know what? Big up Leslie. Big up Leslie for being like, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to try and get those costumes. It's not going to work, but I'm going to try my dang hardest.
Costume plays a huge role in
Oh,
what I think
God.
about the routine.
She said huge, guys. Bloody hell. I was in the middle of wiping my eye. I was like, oh, God, hello. And she just whacks out a huge reference. Yeah, okay.
No, it's not the only option we have. It's what I want.
I think we can make that one costume kind of look like this.
Melissa, you don't even sew. You have 0 talent.
I know.
Melissa's just trying to come up with alternatives and you're out here saying that she has no talent. Yeah, crazy. Don't bite the hand that feeds you because you're the one that's going to be asking these mums to help you out. And you're going to be sat there like, yeah, chitter-chatter, whipper. I've lost the plot, guys. It's too hot. It's too hot. I feel hot. My brain is cloudy. Literally cloudy with a chance of brain aneurysms.
She was the team player.
Abby,
you missed her,
we
girls.
are here.
And where's her costumes? You don't do that to your team members.
She's not on the team, Abby. She's not on the team. You're saying, oh, she was meant to be this team player. She's not on the team anymore. Who cares? You kicked her off the show. She don't want to be here anymore. So why is she going to give you the outfits? She's not going to give you the outfits. That is the answer to that question. So screw your outfits and shove them up your ass. Maybe it will stop all the shit coming out your mouth.
Hey, I want you to call Kelly again. Call her right now.
Yeah, and guess what? You'll be getting a call from my attorney.
Then we'll know his name.
You don't need to know my attorney's name.
Oh.
Honestly, Christy, big slay. Big slay. Big, big slay. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. And that's the water. Doesn't quite work as well as and that's the tea, but you know what I mean.
You don't need to know my attorney's name.
Oh. You want to talk like that in front of your kid? That's your business, but you don't talk like that in front of everyone else's kid. That's what you and your husband do in your house.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Best moment. Best moment ever. Like, I've heard that that's a moment that happens. I've just been waiting for it, biding my time, waiting patiently. Gorgeous. Beautiful. The execution was amazing. The snarling, the leaning forward, saying it in quick succession. Incredible. Just absolutely beautiful. Christy, you know what you're doing.
Because you're not invited over because we don't let trash through the door.
This is completely getting out of hand.
Keep talking, Christy. Keep it up.
Okay, yeah, so you can turn it around and cry. It's a pity party for you.
Gagged. Gagged and gooped. Abby, you've been gagged twice in this episode, which is already 2 times more than any man has ever gagged you. So, you know what? Fair and valid.
Did you ever notice that with ALDC, they all have such distinctly awful voices?
Distinctly awful voices. Distinctfully. Did you forget to spell check when you were writing these out the night before? Because that's actually horrendous. If you're gonna diss them, at least diss them with correct grammar and correct words. Do you know what I mean? Correct vocabulary. It's ridiculous. Distinctfully. Is that actually a word? Let's do some research time because I'm sure that's not a word. Distinctfully is what she said. Oh, it wasn't even distinctfully. There was no... It was a distinctfully. Oh, this is horrendous. Kathy, don't quit your day job. Oh, wait. This is your day job.
And then you've got Jill. But, you know, and it's like...
Now, Kathy, that is not what I sound like at all. I can't believe you would say that about me. Me and my little Kendall, not Candle, that's my company, are just trying to survive in this world, and you're having a go at us like this? You're such a horrible person. Hello? Thank you for calling 900. Well, haven't you been a bad boy?
So that's all I can think of, is that I have a bunch of soloists. So please, tell me a bunch of soloists!
Kathy's going in for blood. She's going in for blood. Not only was that a very good Jill impression, I'm a little bit shook. I'm the best Jill impressionist in the world. What are you talking about? My Jill impression is world renowned. And by world renowned, I mean like 3 countries in the world, which is pretty world renowned, to be fair.
We are able to come back into the studio and rehearse a little bit more, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. And so good job. Give yourselves a round of applause.
You see how supportive that was. She's given them harsh criticism. And then she's like, do you know what you guys have done well today? Round of applause. Well done. Well done. Everybody give yourself a pat on the back. We did a good job today. Well done. Gobby Lee Miller could never do that.
You can all thank Christy for my mood. She stood at my front desk and yelled the F word 17 times.
Oh, 17 times? I heard at least 5, which is not enough. 17? That is maybe slightly too many. What's the correct amount of? Probably 12. Yeah.
She stood at my front desk and yelled the F word 17 times. That's sickening.
Yes, Queen. That is sickening. That is all I can think of when she says that. That is sickening. Yes, it was sickening. Oh, I'm actually gonna cry. It's too funny.
Chloe, it has nothing to do with you. You are a wonderful little girl. and everybody likes you.
Why am I thinking that maybe Abby didn't say that at that point, and maybe this is clipped out of context? Should we listen and see whether Chloe's name is replaced? Yeah. The exact line is, Chloe, long pause, has nothing to do with you. It's been spliced together 100%. That was not Abby actually saying that she's a wonderful little girl. Yeah, no, that's been taken from somewhere else 100%.
Kira, you don't seem to be concerned.
We all know that's how Abby is, and that's what she's gonna do. So.
Well, it's the old saying around here. It's because you're still on your honeymoon with her.
Honestly, Kira, give it time. Give it time, because I've heard rumors about you. I've heard rumblings that there might be 2 episodes that are called Abby versus Kira and Abby versus Kira the Squeakquel. So I'm a little bit concerned that you're definitely in your honeymoon period. Definitely.
You made a choice to come here. Nobody is going to talk to me that way. No one. Next person, your parents said the F word, you are out.
Christy's like, don't ask me twice. You kick me off. Do it, you. I've said the F word so many times in this episode. It's definitely not getting monetized.
Okay, that's it. We have 3 costumes out of 4. That's what should dance.
What do you mean we've got 3 costumes out of 4? What are we doing here? Like, what's going on? I'm so baffled right now. I'm so unbelievably baffled. Are we making this a trio now?
Does she have a solo? Does she have a group dance? At this point, she has nothing. So, quite frankly, Leslie, I really don't want to hear about you and Peyton and boo-hoo party.
I do agree with Holly, especially now the fact that Chloe, Mackenzie, and Nia do not have anything to do this week. They've got no group number, they've got no solo, they've got no duet, they've got no trio. They've got nothing to do this week. So can they just take the week off? Can we not bother going to this competition? Because literally, what is the point? What is the point of going if we're not performing?
And boom, step. Pull.
I'm obsessed with Kathy actually doing the moves with him. Not full out, but like she's there, she's dancing, she's moving with the music. She's like, and boom, and hit this, and back. It's nice to see a dance teacher actually dancing.
So plan B, we bring in previous costumes that we can share and sort amongst each other and figure out costumes for our girls.
You know what? Fair game, guys. Fair game. I'm impressed with this teamwork. Is Christy here? Christy is not here. Probably for the best.
Or not invited Kalani. Understand?
Not invited Kalani. She's a permanent member. You're a guest.
No, I'm not a guest.
Yes.
Get that through your head. I'm not a guest. My daughter belongs to the studio.
Oh, this whole conversation's so jarring. Leslie, just pack it in. How many times do you have to tell you your daughter's not on the team before you get into your head that your daughter's not on the team? Like, it is awful. So why has she not been made some kind of semi-permanent member? I don't understand what the reasoning is. Actually, I do kind of understand. So I think they pick and choose when they use Peyton because it's all to do with the averaging of the ages. And I think that sometimes she skews it so that they're in a slightly different category, or they won't fit in the category that they want to be in, which is the junior small group. So I think that's why it is, but it's still jarring and it's annoying that they just use her when they feel like it, and when they don't feel like it, they just discard her again. Like, I do understand where Leslie's coming from with that.
All right, we're good.
So everyone is in this dance apart from Peyton. I mean, when it's something as ridiculous as a costume issue, like, it's just tough, innit? It's just tough luck. Because Peyton is so much bigger than everybody else's, so it's not ideal. And I also don't know why they were pretending like Brooke and Paige's outfit was going to fit Peyton in the first place. Peyton was never going to be in this number because, I mean, she was never going to fit in those costumes, so this is ridiculous. They were going to have to get another costume in for Peyton anyway, so I don't know why we're pretending like this is a shock that she's not in it.
But wait, I don't even know why she's going to do her hair, because the costume that you gave her doesn't fit her.
It's a medium adult. Well, we have bigger ones, honey. Why didn't you say something?
You didn't give her the time.
I feel like it takes 5 seconds to be like, this costume doesn't fit. This costume doesn't fit. Took less than 2. Took less than 2 seconds. So I feel like there was time, maybe Peyton was just too scared to say it to Abby, but we've now got to the point where we don't have a costume for her. So what's going to happen?
So you obviously can't wear this. So you don't want to dance? That's fine.
No.
What?
Find her a costume. Find her something to wear. We want to dance.
How does my costume doesn't fit equal I don't want to dance today? How does that work? Find me a costume, Abby. Find me a costume. Get that woman out of your cupboard and start paying her again to make you some costumes. She ain't seen her family in 3 years. Okay? She's desperate. She's absolutely desperate for you to get her to do some garments or some costumes or something. You could have had her making a whole range of new outfits this week. But no, she's still trapped in that cupboard.
Has she ever had a beautiful custom costume when she traveled with
No,
you?
because I don't care anymore.
Why?
It's not worth the aggravation.
I don't care anymore. It's not worth the aggravation. Why is she on the team then? Why have you brought her in this week? Why are we giving her a solo if you don't care? What is the point? Actually, what's the point? I don't understand. You spend all of your time just treating people like shit. And then when they say, don't treat us like shit, you're like, oh, wow, I'm going to keep treating you like shit because you've said something now. It's like, huh? It's just a vicious circle. You're a vicious woman.
By bringing Kalani in, she's not your student. She's gonna use your name and leave.
Oh, whoa.
Like that.
Do not tell me what I am doing.
I mean, Leslie's got a point. Abby did not teach Kalani. Abby has taken Kalani from her teacher and has gone, oh yeah, Abby Lee dancer. No. She's only been at the Abby Lee dance studio for what? 2-3 weeks? Maybe more? Maybe 5? That's it. That is it. Other than that, none of that training can be attributed to Abby. Okay? Everything that she knows is not attributed to Abby. Abby hasn't taught her anything.
You choose to treat
That is a classic example of what we don't want to sound like.
Kathy in the background listening next door being like, them hoes be crazy. They be wild. What's going on here? What's happening next door? Because I'm pretty sure that's Leslie's voice, isn't it? That's Leslie. Bullfrog Leslie in there, waffling her mouth, flapping her tongue around, gnashing them jaws. Yeah, she's on one. She's on one.
She should have called me
Abby, you
last
are
night.
perfect, aren't you?
What did you just say?
You're perfect, aren't you?
She said the F word, and the next person that said the F word was off the team. Leslie, you're off the team. Not that you were on the team in the first place, but you know what I mean. And you doubled down. Horror. Absolute horror. Honestly, what a faux pas.
People that represent the Abby Lee Dance Company can't use the F word. So you're done.
You're not gonna let Peyton do her solo today.
No.
Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Oh, poor Leslie. Poor Peyton, honestly. I do feel bad for them. But equally, she did make it very clear, no more F-bombs.
It's kind of chilly in here, so I would love for you to do the honors of wearing a candy apple jacket for us.
Oh, you just know this is going to piss Abby off. Oh, God. And then she's going to accuse her of cheating. Listen, it's all on camera. The entire conversation is documented, and all she said was, wear the jacket. Wear the jacket and enjoy.
The song you deserve, a beautiful melody. You do.
Oh, wow.
I can't write the song. Life becomes beautiful. Beautiful. You.
Oh. Yeah. Fair game. Fair play. That was an incredible solo. Wow. I'm actually lost for words. I don't really know what else to say. I think Kalani's got to come out and she's got to be spectacular. And, like, the best she's ever been in order to beat that, in my mind. Because that was a solid 10 out of 10. Absolutely sensational. Nick performed so incredibly. Yeah, damn. Just wonderful. Absolutely incredible. Oh, that was it. Oh, shorter than I expected. Not as good as I was hoping. I think I'd give that an 8. I think it was good, don't get me wrong, but when I've just watched Nick perform just out of the ordinary, and then I watch this and I'm like, it's just not as strong. It's not as strong. There were things to like about it. I think there were some moves that looked just a little bit clunky, but then Abby's choreography always looks clunky. It's like paint by numbers with steps, do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But I thought she did a good job. I liked it. I thought it was passionate. I thought it was strong. So you know what? Fair game to you. Fair game to you.
I think that was good for Kathy to have the home team support.
It's always good for her.
Yeah, there's a sign that says hashtag loudmouth leader. No, it's Abby.
There's a lot of teams.
She like that?
Yes, I'm sending this to my friend.
Ah!
Who's this little Johnny in the corner swearing? What's he doing? What's he doing here? What is this little icon swearing? What did he say? Who is this Johnny? He's an icon. He's just rocked up. God, you're so fucking stupid. And that's the only line he's had in the episode. I'm going to start a campaign to have this guy on permanently.
Oh my god. Exactly. Yes.
Effing stupid.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Oh, it's Lucas! Little icon. Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. I didn't recognise him with his hat on. What an icon.
What is going on?
Lucas called Gavin stupid. No.
Okay, he did. He did. We saw it on camera. I think we saw it on camera. Okay, it looks like he said it under his breath, but they cover his mouth, so we can't actually see what he said. So I don't know. He might have gone, "You're so freaking stupid," under his breath. Why is this episode the episode of the F words? Why are there so many swear words in this episode? Oh, God. Oh my goodness. There's just too many. You such a bitch! What was with the voice? You sound like a cartoon character. What's going on here? Bestie, back up. Back up. Can a kid not take a little swear word being called stupid? Oh God, honestly. Are they homeschooled? Are these children homeschooled? That's why they don't understand this kind of thing. They don't understand interactions with other children. Because I got called effing stupid all the time at school and I would just fire it straight back. I'd be like, well, if I'm effing stupid, what does that make you? Even more effing stupid? I liked the dance, but I felt my mind wandering during it. Like, I would give it an 8. I think it was good, but like it didn't hold my attention and I started thinking about other things and then all of a sudden it was over and then I was like, fuck, I barely watched it all. I've just rewatched it and I just don't think it was incredible. I thought it was pretty. I thought it had nice moments. I didn't really get a story. I didn't really get a vibe. It just kind of... It went. It came, it went. It didn't conquer. And that's about as much as I can give it. Do you know what I mean?
I think the girls can't hear the music. The crowd is screaming, and I don't think that they can hear the beginning of their song. They couldn't hear the music.
They didn't hear it.
You see, yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. They shouldn't start the music until there is quiet in the auditorium because you can't hear anything. The issue with these kind of stages is the speakers are at the front of the stage, not at the back of the stage. So if you're on the stage, you can't hear what's on the speakers. Don't get me wrong, I think it was a good number. 8 out of 10. Like, it didn't wow me. I think it was good. I think it was pretty. But, like, there wasn't a moment of, oh my god, how deep and profound was this? It wasn't. It wasn't. It was a good dance. And so that's why I can't give it any higher than an 8. Because it was good. And I can't give it any lower than an 8 because it was good. But, yeah, an 8 fits it perfectly, I feel like. I don't really have much critiques to say this episode because, I don't know, brain's just not firing on all cylinders today.
I missed my turn.
We're gonna get killed.
I think they didn't hear the music, but it's okay. I feel like we're being set up this whole day. It's
Okay, first of all, the kids being scared that they're about to get killed by Abby, not ideal. Second of all, Abby, all you had to do was go up and go, I don't think they heard the music because of the crowd cheering. Just thought I'd let you know, just to take that into account. Ideally, we'd like to do it again, maybe, but listen, it's up to you. But no, she decides to go down to, we're being set up. We're being set up. Somebody's out to get us today. Fucking hell, you sound like a paranoid, delusional skeptic. Do you know what I mean? Calm your beans, please. Calm your beans.
Act number 35, Beautiful You.
Oh. I think Nick was better than Kalani, but yeah, you know what? Fair enough. I don't think I care enough. I don't care about the scores. I really don't. They actually mean nothing to me. And I feel like some people get so sort of like, oh my god, the placement. And I'm like, I don't care. My personal feelings are always different to the actual grades and the scores that they get. So, you know what? It just doesn't matter to me.
Goes to Act 108, The Last Dance.
I think it's bullshit that Abby's won again. Because I'm assuming she's first. If I was that judge and I had Gobby Lee Miller coming up to me, being like, we're being set up, we're being set up, we're being set up, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking set you up and I'm gonna mark you down. You've also got to bear in mind that the judges don't know your choreography, okay? They don't. They don't know whether that was a mistake or not. They don't know. But you going up to them and saying, that was a mistake, they didn't come in at the right place because they couldn't hear the music, that's letting them know that they made a mistake. You're so stupid. In the wise words of Lucas, you're so effing stupid. I think I can say that we've comfortably reached the part of Dance Moms where the Abbey Lee Dance Company are not winning anymore because of their talent and their merit, but they're winning because of the show that they're on and their notoriety and their fame. 12 weeks in a row where they've won, and I would say maybe a handful of them have deserved to win. A couple of them have been quite poor. And it begs to question two things. Either everybody else is shit at the competition. Every other dance school in America who goes up against them is dreadful. Candy Apples have been up against them, and there have been times when I've been like, that dance was better than Abby's. That it just was. But they've still lost. So I'm genuinely not sure what's going to happen at this point. It's really disappointing that we've gotten to the part of the show where it does feel like some kind of riggery is happening. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not here for Dance Moms at the moment. I don't know why. It does feel like it's kind of jumped off a deep end since Kelly left. Next episode, apparently Mrs. Miller is dying, so that's going to be another tough to watch episode. I don't know. I think, obviously I'm not going to stop watching the show, but I think it needs something to liven it up a little bit because it does just feel flat and dreary at the moment. And I think season 5 might fix that because season 5, new location, we go to LA, everybody seems to have a makeover from what I've seen of like stills and shots of people. So I don't know. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that is all we've got time for today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube stuff that you guys do unbelievably well. And I will see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. But until then, make sure to keep on ranting, and I will see you guys later. Bye now. See ya.